Hi guys, DN Neo here, and we are back with another episode of Project Spotlight. Now, before we get into this episode, I just wanted to explain a little bit why you may have been tagged or mentioned in this video and what Project Spotlight is. So basically, I've been doing Project Spotlight on the channel, for a few years now, and yeah, it's been going good, and it's a passion project, and basically, if you go to the Project Spotlight playlist, there's about a 8-10 minute video. It's the first one in there, and that's got all the information in there. And it's just me running down what Project Spotlight is, what I hope to achieve with Project Spotlight, and why I am doing Project Spotlight. I hope that kind of explains everything. And of course, if you have any further questions, you can go to my links in the About section and talk to me directly, or just leave a comment. Either way, and I hope you will enjoy your Project Spotlight. Let's find out who the spotlight is going to be on. Okay guys, so this is going to be the first Project Spotlight of the year. Now, a few things to explain before I fully get into this Project Spotlight is, I'm sorry it took me so long to get the first Project Spotlight out for 2025. I wanted to do it earlier, but there was a few things that was going on. So yeah, I'm sorry, but it's here now, guys. So yay! And Project Spotlight will obviously be carrying on throughout 2025. So who is this Project Spotlight on? Well, of course. Sorry, my throat's a bit bad at the moment, but the show goes on anyway. Yes, who is this Project Spotlight on? Of course, it is the one, the only, the magician with the paintbrush, the queen of the geek zone. It is Angela. Now, some things to explain here. I've spoken to Angela a little bit one-on-one. I'm not claiming that I know Angela and we're like really close friends and buddy, but I have spoken to Angela, and I do have Angela's permission to do a Project Spotlight on her channel. I hope you remember, Angela. Hi. Please don't get pitchforks and torches after me. Please, I'd really appreciate it. But, yeah, I really wanted to do a Project Spotlight on Angela's channel, because one thing that really drew me in to Angela's channel is Angela's passion. And I kind of made the little quip, right, a second ago about the Queen of Geeks. And one thing that I really love about Angela's channel and what she's doing with her channel is it is a space for nerdom. It is a space for geekdom. And I really love that. And I really love that it comes across. And I really love the fact that it's a place I can go to, whether it's video games, whether it's tabletop stuff, whether it's watching something, a model being painted. It's all encompassing, and it is kind of a geek space, and I absolutely love that there is a channel out there that is doing this. and it's Angela's channel. Now, there are many channels, right? Me, myself, I love getting into geekdoms and, Marvel and Dragon Balls, and, there's lots of franchises that I love, but the hook, I guess, of Angela's channel, for lack of a better phrase, is that it's all things geekdom. And I absolutely love that. I love Angela's passion, whether it's painting a model. And to be honest, when it came down to videos like that, because there are channels that will paint models or scenery or stuff of that nature, I never really got it before. I gotta be completely honest, I'm not saying that they were bad videos or anything like that, but I never really got it until I saw one of Angela's videos that she was painting Marvel figurines. Now, yes, did it help that it was Marvel? Yes, of course it did. I love Marvel. But more than that, and it does have to be said for that, it was, yes, Angela was explaining a little bit about techniques and the paint and the idea and the effect that she wanted to cause, and that was really interesting. But more than that, it was, I want Rogue to stand out this way because it's Rogue and she's strong, and I want this to come across. Or with Gambit, I want his power to come across, and I want that flare of the eyes and the cards in his hand. And for anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, obviously the links will be down below. All of that will be going on. So please do go check out Angela's channel. And hopefully you guys will go watch the video that I'm talking about and more, hopefully. That is, of course, the point of Project Spotlight. But yeah, it really kind of sucked me in. And again, I'm not one to because I used to play 40k, right? And the painting and stuff, like, yeah, I kind of liked it, but I kind of, like, after a while, I was kind of, and I'm out, right? Not to mention, it's an expensive hobby, right? Especially 40k. But I never really got hooked into the passion of the painting or putting together. And one thing that I love about just specifically the video that I'm talking about, painting Rogue and painting Gambit, was that came across over a screen. And maybe people won't really realize how hard that can be to do, to take, watch paint dry. And I don't say that as a hypocrite or throwing a stone at Angela. I'm saying this as a compliment, that she made the video pop. She made the video interesting. It was Marvel figurines that she was painting, and she was talking about Marvel and the characters and why she wanted some to pop as it related to the figurines that she was painting, and it just so happened that it was Marvel figurines. And that, to me, I think, is a really underestimated skill with content creation, right? I think that I am really lucky in the sense that I mainly do video games. You hit record or you hit stream and you go, right? That's basically it. It can be more complicated and there's a lot more to it sometimes, but essentially that's it. With how do you make a video interesting when it's painting? And she did. And I want to give full credit to Angela for that, because I genuinely believe that if someone can make that sort of video pop and appeal to me that isn't interested in watching a model being painted, but was interested because it was Marvel, and she was talking about Rogue as she was painting Rogue, and talking about Gambit as she was painting Gambit, and that really drew me in, a lot, actually. So I want to thank Angela for that. I want to thank Angela for her passion and spirit coming across a screen. I also want to thank Angela for playing tabletop games on video content, right? Because, again, I'm not going to say it's a lost art. It's definitely kind of popping up more every now and then. It'll kind of pop up in a space and then kind of drift off and then come back and, all of that. But I really love the passion, right? Whether it's just explaining a few of the rules or explaining the models, or hey, there's a story with this model because I painted it like this, and I have a relationship with this model because this is what I usually use them for. I thought that was absolutely amazing, and again, I love that because it's all passion. It's all coming through on a camera, especially with turn-based, tabletop stuff. It can be a bit kind of, oh god, again, most tabletop games, they're an hour, there's 2 hours, they're 3 hours maybe. Just because of the nature of tabletop gaming. But it doesn't come across that way. The videos happen very fast because it's passion, and even if there's a bit of a I don't necessarily want to say a slow part of a video, but a ruling happens or something of that nature, it gets straight back into whether it's the game or Angela explaining how much they love a model, or I remember when this happened in a previous game, and again, I think that is absolutely incredible. I really, really do. Now, as I said, I've spoken to Angela a little bit. Again, I don't claim to be buddy friends with Angela or best friends or any of that. I want to make that absolutely clear, but I have spoken to Angela a little bit, and I love Angela's, again, the passion of geekdom and the way it kind of just resonates off her, and I absolutely love the fact that it's right? We've had a few conversations about franchises or characters from a geekdom, and it just pops and it just goes, and sometimes when you're talking about a passion and the conversation can go dry, and you're the one putting all the effort in because, well, otherwise the conversation dies, right? I'm sure we've all experienced that. With Angela, it was kind of like even playing field, right? Because either I'd kind of reference something and she'd go, that's really cool, it's like when this happened in this franchise. Or I'd reference something and she'd be like, oh, I'm really into that concept, I'll go check it out and see if I like it. And again, I love that. I love the fact that somebody who has gained momentum on YouTube and a platform like YouTube, but can still take those moments to geek out with someone, right? And I think that, I speak a lot about the human touch, and, I wish people were more human with their content. And I really love the fact that comes across with Angela. I really love the fact that you are speaking to a human being who maybe not likes or loves the franchise that you're talking about, but will bring something to the conversation because it's all geekdom, right? It's all oh, this franchise, I really love it because of blah 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 blah. And she lets you fire off, right? And same, Angela came to me and went, "Oh, this really cool thing, rah 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 rah," and I was like, "Oh my god, that's amazing!" And again, I may have not known the thing that she was talking about at the time, but it was I'm feeding off that passion, I'm feeding off that geekdom, and I just think that is a really missed art with humans, never mind content creation, but just humans. So yes, Angela does do video games, Angela does do painting videos, Angela does do just sit down and talk videos as well. Angela does do actually playing the tabletop games. If you guys are a geek like me in any sort of way, Angela is the channel for you. Please go check her out. Please, 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 please go check her out. I promise you. Well, I do. I'm about 80% sure that Angela will be the channel for you. And why not set the beginning of 2025 with a blaze, with your geekdom? And I don't know what else to say, guys. I really love what she's doing over there. I really love her passion. I really love the geekdom. I really love the spirit of what she's doing over there. Angela, I hope this has been a good enough promo for you, for people to, hopefully go over and click the links all in the comment and description and title and, all that stuff, right? But I hope this video put a smile on your face. Honestly, I really, really do. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get the hell out of here, and I'll catch you guys whenever the next Project Spotlight is. Goodbye for now.